Let's start with a picture. Imagine you're standing on the edge of an old wooden dock. Behind you, that's solid ground. It's everything you know, everything that's mapped out and safe. But in front of you, there's just this vast, dark ocean that disappears into a wall of mist. That mist? Well, that's the horizon. It's the absolute limit of what you can see.
You know, most of us spend our entire lives right here on the dock. It's the world of facts, of our daily routines, of endless notifications on our phones. It's the empirical world, the stuff we can see and measure. The ocean, though, that's the great unknown. And while it's totally natural to be a little scared of it, the book we're exploring today makes a fascinating argument. The real danger isn't in the ocean, it's in never leaving the shore.
And that quote really gets to the heart of it. This idea suggests that truly living, I mean really living, only starts when you finally find the courage to get on that boat and sail right past the line of what feels safe. So, that brings us to the book itself, The Lantern of the Wise, Sailing Beyond the Horizon of Knowing. Now, the author calls it a pioneering trial, and honestly, that's not an exaggeration. It's this incredibly bold attempt to build a bridge between two worlds that, let's face it, rarely talk to each other. The hard, data-driven world of modern science and the deep, contemplative world of spirituality. Okay, so before we can really understand the voyage, we have to get to know the captain who's steering the ship. And our guide for this journey, Dr. Hossamaldin Alzawawi, is a truly remarkable figure.
I mean, just think about this duality. On one hand, you've got the scientist, a clinical pathologist who's looking at 40,000 patient samples a year. He's an expert in Lean Six Sigma, which is all about data and precision. But then on the other hand, he's this contemplative scholar, someone who's deeply invested in the unseen world, in the nuances of Islamic thought. He's literally living in two different realities at once.
And you might think, oh, okay, so this was just a side interest. No way. This wasn't just some casual hobby. His transformation really kicked into high gear during what he calls a season of deep learning. While his wife was getting her PhD, he basically put himself through his own, spending nearly 10 hours a day in the libraries of Queen's University, just devouring everything from philosophy to neurocognition and physics.
So his journey starts in this world of pure empirical science, then moves into that period of intense self-education. And that's when he discovers al-Nafri, a 10th century Islamic mystic. And this is the moment where everything just clicks into place. He starts realizing that concepts in modern quantum physics and neuroscience are actually echoing the spiritual insights of a mystic from 1,000 years ago.
So that incredible realization, that's what leads us to the vessel for this journey, the book itself. And the way it was created is just as groundbreaking as the ideas inside. Dr. Alzawawi is very open about the fact that it's a collaboration between his own human consciousness and artificial intelligence.
Now, I know what you might be thinking, because I thought it too. AI? For a book about deep spirituality? Seriously? Can a robot pray? Can an algorithm really get what the soul is all about? It sounds like the complete opposite of mysticism, right? But here's the thing, and it's a really important distinction. He didn't just ask an AI to, write a book about God. He used it to solve a massive translation problem. How do you take these incredibly complex, profound Arabic mystical concepts and put them into clear English without losing their soul, their essence? The AI wasn't the author. It was more like a semantic tool. Think of it like a powerful telescope. It doesn't create the stars, but man, it helps you see them a lot more clearly. And the goal of this book, well, it's not small. It is incredibly audacious. It's not just trying to inform you. The book explicitly says its purpose is to reforge the human mind. Think about that promise. It's about fundamentally changing how we process reality itself.
All right, so we've got our captain and we've got our vessel. Now let's take a look at the map. The book is laid out in 5 stations, each one designed to guide you step by step from the safety of the shore way out into the open ocean of understanding.
So, the journey starts with the dawn of belief, where you basically deconstruct everything you think you know. From there, it moves into the pathway to divine connection, which is about exploring what's beyond just words and concepts. Part 3 is the crucible. That's the really hard inner work, the transformation. And that leads to self-mastery, where you start breaking old patterns, and finally, the zenith of liberation, which is really the mystic's ultimate goal. Okay, so all of this sounds very philosophical, very grand, but why does a journey like this actually matter, right now? Well, because we are living in an age where we are absolutely drowning in information, but we are starving for wisdom. I mean, this slide just nails it, doesn't it? We have more data at our fingertips than any other generation in human history. We've got all the facts, the endless scrolling, and yet we're more anxious, more confused, more polarized than ever. We are data-rich but wisdom-poor. We are stuck on the dock staring at our phones, totally ignoring the vast ocean that's right there in front of us.
So, how do we fix this? How do you actually bridge that gap? The book points to this beautiful concept from the Quran, ayat, which means signs. The idea is that natural things, wind, rain, the stars, they aren't just scientific facts to be cataloged. They are signs. So for Dr. Alzawawi, the laws of thermodynamics, or the biology of a cell, they're not just data points. They are symbols pointing to a much, much deeper reality.
It all boils down to this really simple but powerful idea. Science gives us an incredible map of reality. It's amazing. It describes how rain forms in perfect detail, but the map is not the territory. To find meaning, you eventually have to lift your eyes from the data on the map and ask why there's rain in the first place.
And so, this entire journey leaves us with this one final, really provocative question to think about. A horizon, by definition, is just the limit of what you can see from where you're standing. So, if all our knowledge, all our data, all our facts is just a horizon, what happens when you finally get the courage to sail past it? Does the world just end? Or does a completely new way of seeing begin?